What's up, all my beauty pros? It's Jenna here, the founder of Fill Your Books. Welcome back to my page, my channel, wherever it is you find yourself watching this video. I've got a good one today, so make sure you save it, like it, subscribe, share it with a friend, share with your favorite hairstylist or beauty professional, because this one is going to be amazing. We're going to be talking a little bit about how to have a better day behind the chair, which sounds silly, but I know as beauty professionals and as a hairstylist, it can get very stressful throughout the day, and it can get stressful trying to balance work, life, clients, all of the things. And what's interesting is that when we do have a great day, everyone's kind of great day can look different. It can be because you worked with great clients, or you made a lot of money, or there was no traffic on the way to the salon, or your outfit was on fleek, which for me, a good outfit means a good day. But I digress. Everybody is different, and that's the great part. But there are some things that we can do as humans that is kind of equal across the board that can set us up for a better day. And these things can seem kind of redundant and they can seem pretty obvious, but they are things that not all of us do. And I know that for a fact because I'm guilty of it myself. So definitely keep your ears open while I go through this. Don't skip over anything, because like I said, it can seem kind of obvious, but these are little things that can really throw us off and can compound and can make a recipe for stress, depression, tiredness, all of these things. So first things first I want to go over is, especially us hairstylists and beauty pros, we are guilty for not eating throughout the day, which this is rule number one, is to eat enough throughout the day, especially all of us coffee drinkers. I need to just put this down because I'm already shaking, but you need to be eating small meals throughout the day. There have been so many times starting in hair school where you're booked with clients, and before you know it, it's 6 p.m. and you didn't even have breakfast yet, which is not good. Not eating can cause, while drinking coffee especially, can raise your heart rate. You start to get the shakes, you start to get hangry, which we don't want. I've definitely started to get hangry behind the chair, and that is not good. And what I've become aware of this, and what I've started to do is I will make sure I have prepared myself just small snacks. So I love RX bars, they're really filling. I love nut mixes because anything heavy and fat is good. I'll eat avocados, salad, good protein, things that are small that I can eat while a client is processing, or in the 10 minutes that I have in between clients. And it's not too filling, because I know that's a big issue, is that you can eat a big meal and then you're so tired for the second half of the day. The key is to continue to eat those small meals throughout the day. It'll keep your metabolism going, it'll keep your energy up, and you will just feel a lot better and you'll be in a lot less pain. I know that sounds crazy, but the one thing that goes with our job is body pain and aches, especially if you're someone who exercises regularly. You're literally destroying your body if you don't eat, and it's going to keep you clear, keep you focused, able to formulate color on the fly, keep you able to have conversations with your clients for hours on end, and you will just be a healthier and happier person. If you're not eating throughout the day, it will make you depressed. All the things I'm going to mention, if you don't do them, will make you depressed and anxious. That's just science. So definitely make sure you are eating small meals throughout the day, throughout your clients, to keep you sharp. Number two is you want to make sure that you are getting enough sleep. As crazy as this sounds, you spend, what is it? I have notes here, so I'm gonna take a look. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping or attempting to sleep, like laying in bed, I'm trying to sleep. That is 1/3 of your life. And most healthy adults will need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. That can also vary. That could be between 6 and 10. You have to figure out what works best for you, but you need at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And there are 5 stages of sleep, which most of us know about these. And you need to have a healthy amount of sleep in each stage in order to get that full night's rest that people talk about. For me, the best way that I make sure that I get enough sleep is, you have to know what time you wake up in the morning. For me, it's usually around 6 or 7, depending on the day. And if I'm waking up at 6, I know that I am someone that likes at least 8 hours of sleep. So subtract from there. So I usually 10 to 11, 11, 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Yeah, so I need at least 8 hours of sleep. So I'm confirming of what I'm doing is correct. So what that means is I need to get to bed by 10 p.m. So usually what starts to happen is I start my wind down evening routine at about 9 p.m. And a lot of times I'm laying down in bed by 9:30. And yes, I'm 24 years old, not 95, but I am someone who values my mornings. I'm a morning person as opposed to a night person, and I value my sleep. Sleep is so, so, so important. It's what's going to keep you, again, all these things are keeping you sharp, keep you on your toes, and getting enough sleep is one of those things that your body will not function. You will have brain fog. Again, your anxiety will rise, especially if you are drinking coffee in the morning. If you're one of those people that just feels endlessly tired, it's probably because you're not getting that deep sleep that you need. So like I said, you're spending 1/3 of your whole life sleeping. So like I said, you want to make sure you're going to bed at the right time and keep yourself accountable, and make sure that you have good sheets and a mattress. And I know mattresses can be expensive, but it is definitely worth it to save up for a good one. You're spending 1/3 of your life on that thing. You want it to be comfortable, and getting enough sleep is going to keep you, it's going to make you more motivated. You're going to think clearer, and it'll be much easier to hit your goals and to keep on the journey upwards to whatever it is, whoever it is you want to be. Getting enough sleep is going to be a big part of that. You also want to make sure you're in a room that it's dark, you don't have too much sunlight, and that, know the way that you sleep, know what causes you to stay up, know what causes you to fall asleep, and then go from there. So know what time you need to wake up, then you can figure out what time to go to sleep, and you can keep yourself accountable. And if you know what time you need to wake up and you're still not going to bed on time, you're self-sabotaging, which I'll make a whole separate video about self-sabotaging because you're looking at the queen of it. But I digress. So far we've gone over eating in between clients and making sure you're getting enough meals in. Then getting enough sleep. Next, water. These things sound redundant, but we are definitely, as a society as a whole, we are not drinking enough water, and there's no real, there's no number that, one size fits all kind of thing. What doctors and medical professionals usually go off of is they say half of your body weight in ounces of water. So whatever that means to you. But in order to drink enough water, the things that have made it easier for me, because I am not a water person, if I could drink Diet Mountain Dew all day, I would. And yes, that's disgusting. That just goes to show my background. I love Diet Mountain Dew. But what makes it easier for me to drink enough water is having some sort of big water bottle on hand. This is 32 ounces. So I know I'm supposed to probably have like 2.5 of these per a day. And I like the bigger water bottle just because I don't have to go fill it a bunch of times. I fill it in the morning, and it's easy for me to just drink on the way to work, to have whatever. You can find something this size. I got this at Target, I want to say, for like $15. You don't have to get a crazy expensive Hydro Flask. One of these will do. Figure out what kind of temperature you like to drink your water at. It's again, sounds silly, but I am someone who I mostly room temperature, a little bit chilled, but it can be, if you're trying to drink freezing cold water all the time, it could be hindered, like you might not be able to drink it as quickly, whatever. One tip that I also have gotten along the way is figuring out what type of lid you want, because I was always really bad at drinking water, and I think I was at the doctor, like I remember being at the doctor and asking, like, well, how do I drink more water, because I suck at it. But one of her tips was figuring out what type of lid you like to drink out of. This sounds crazy, but I really like to drink out of a straw, I realized, because I think it's because I got my tonsils taken out when I was a kid, and I like choke when I try and drink water out of a cup. But straw makes it a lot easier for me. And another tip that But Corey, actually, the co-founder of Fill Your Books, told me his barber, Kay Bree, shout out Kay Bree, told me this, so told him, and Corey told me this little trick, which is whenever her client takes a sip of water, she takes a sip of water. So I have embodied that rule in my life behind the chair. And yeah, just make sure it's always easily accessible. You could put stickers on it. You could have a fun time with it. And yeah, I'm going to take a sip now. But drinking enough water is extremely important. I'm looking at my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, it's super important. So, and make sure you can set goals for yourself. So, you know, say by 12 p.m. I want to drink a whole one of these bottles. That way you can keep yourself focused, you can keep yourself accountable. And yeah, a lot of this is going to be self-accountability, which I said you don't want to self-sabotage, but we'll talk about that at a later date. So we have eating enough, we have sleeping enough, we have drinking enough water. Next, exercise. This sound, I know I'm not here to shame anybody for not working out. The reason I am saying this is because it has helped me behind the chair tremendously. When I was in hair school, or mostly when I was assisting and I first moved out on my own, I was really busy and I didn't have time to exercise. And what I realized was that my body hurt so much. And my anxiety was through the roof, and depression, which I have realized that just getting at least 30 minutes of some sort of movement in the morning, whether it's yoga, walking, weightlifting I really suggest for body aches, but we'll get into that. But not working out was causing my anxiety, it was causing my stress, it was causing a lot of depression, and most importantly, the body aches. And once I started to lift weights in the gym, which you could get, there's plenty of resources on YouTube, and there's plenty of apps and Instagram pages that you can follow, and Pinterest to get a quick 30-minute body, you can do body weight or weightlifting. Lifting weights had made my body stronger, makes my bones stronger, so that my knees hurt less, my back hurts less, my lower back, which I know that's something that I think a lot of hairstylists struggle with, is lower back, upper back, neck, all these things. So taking care of your body, and it doesn't have to be crazy. Like I said, just getting that heart rate up, start with stretching, start with walking, just anything to keep your body moving is going to help your body function throughout the day, and it's going to help your mental health as well. All of these things they're helping you physically and mentally, because if your body's broken and not working, you're not working. And if you're not working between your ears, that's not good either. So exercising is super important. And again, I don't want anyone to think I'm shaming them for not exercising. The whole thing here is that I am teaching you guys things that have helped me tremendously become a happy person, because I do consider myself a happy person, and I really wasn't for a very long time. So these are the things that I have embodied in and do in my daily life that help me give to others and help me provide for myself and all the things. I digress. Last but not least, my last tip for the day is to be filling your cup on your days off. So I know it can be very easy to, especially you just worked a long day, all you want to do is lay back and watch Netflix and not do anything, but that is going to not be good. Just drowning out your emotions because you're tired is not going to lead to anything great. Even if it is just getting up and going to get yourself your favorite Starbies on your day off, or maybe just going on a walk around the park, or spending time with your dog or your loved ones. You have to do the things that make you happy on your days off, because that's what's going to make you a happier beauty professional. It's going to make you a happier person. Generally, you're going to show up as a better stylist, a better beauty pro, a better mom, a better sibling, a better dog parent, a better spouse. Being able to fill your cup is what's going to give you the opportunity to be able to pour a little bit out for other people, which is something that we do every single day as beauty professionals. We have to be able to give to people. And the best for me, when I have a great day behind the chair, yes, it has to do with the fit, but it also has to do with having great connections with my clients. And I love being able to provide a service for people, but also to be able to talk with them and learn their stories, and to be functioning enough to listen. And in order to do all of these things, I have to fill my cup on my days off. So for me, I love to snowboard. There are days that I'm super busy, but we try to make it, Corey and I try to make it up to the mountains. If you see me looking, it's because I'm looking at the mountains of the resort, but we try to make it up there at least once a week, and we spend time with one another. And I give my best friend Brian, if you're watching this, shout out, I'll give him a FaceTime call. Whatever it is that you need to do to fill your cup in order to feel happy. I know it's easier said than done to just chill out and watch Netflix and veg, which you can if that's what you want to do, but try and do something that's not just numbing, if you will. And I know that can sound a little harsh, but that is something that I did for a long time. I'll still do it. You try to, numb those feelings of being stressed out, anxious, depressed, and then all this stuff works hand in hand and it becomes full circle, because if you're not filling your cup, then you're numbing and you're not getting enough sleep. Then, you're busy the next day. You sat around all day, you didn't prepare your meals, now you're not eating, or you have to order McDonald's for lunch, which definitely isn't good. And then, so you didn't get enough sleep because you were stressed and you were thinking about the next day, and then you didn't drink enough water and actually all the things, and then it all kind of tumbles together, and that's what's going to give you the depression, the anxiety, the things that make you not feel good behind the chair. And so getting enough meals in between your clients, sleeping enough, drinking enough water, getting your heart rate up, and exercising in the morning and filling your cup is going to make you happier as a hairstylist. It's going to make you a happier person. It's going to make your body hurt less, which all of these things in turn will make you happier behind the chair. And yes, having a good outfit will also help. And yes, having dream clients is what's going to help you the most. It's going to make you happy behind the chair. And you know me, I'm all about getting those dream clients and being in control of your career. That obviously is going to make you happier behind the chair too. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe. Definitely share this video with a friend. If you send it to your salon gal pal. Let me know what you think. If you have anything to add to this list, please put that in the comments down below. I had fun filming this today. If you guys have any suggestions on anything else that you want to hear from me, I would love to hear them. And yeah, talk to you guys soon.